Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday on this 7th day of September. It is simply oppressive out here this morning with a temperature of 75 and a dew point of 74 at 3:50 in the morning. Skies are clear, and our up and down rain chances are going to be going down a bit for a couple of days. The number of storms will thin out, but I'll show you how the storms will really ramp up again by late in the weekend and early next week. We have the updated rain chances. I've adjusted the numbers for you. And wait till you see the tropics. The tropics are crazy busy all of a sudden, and there are implications for the United States as well, as you'll see in a moment. Glad you're here this morning.
This morning, Tropical Depression Gordon is located about 30 miles from Little Rock and moving only at 4 miles per hour, so prolific rainfall for them. But for us, high pressure in the upper atmosphere building in from the Atlantic means showers will be few and far between for a couple of days. In fact, here's future radar. You see a few blips on the radar during the daytime hours today, but not as many as the last few days. And I think that's going to be the case not only today, but tomorrow as well, with a 20% chance in the forecast. Mostly sunny skies with high temperatures back to the lower 90s, lows at night in the low 70s. I think winds will be light. Tomorrow, ditto that. Widely scattered storms, perhaps, but I think a lot of towns will stay dry. Then, right now, I've got the rain chances in at 40% for Sunday. I probably need to go up a little higher on that as a frontal system approaches. And here's the front I'm talking about. Monday morning at 7 a.m., the front is moving into northwest Alabama. It may stall, but the rain chances will be fairly good. I've got them at 60% on Monday. And with the front still around, 60% on Tuesday. Oh, and by the way, we note Florence back at hurricane intensity, approaching the U.S. coastline Tuesday, perhaps, according to the GFS. And then maybe a close encounter with the Outer Banks of North Carolina on Wednesday. Again, we'll have more on Florence in just a second, but I want to show you the GFS position on Thursday, just off the middle Atlantic coast. A powerful hurricane, perhaps, and more on that in just a second. Let's review our forecast for the weekend. 20% chance of showers today and tomorrow, then at least a 40 to 50% chance on Sunday, 60% Monday, Tuesday, sure, and maybe starting to thin out towards the middle and latter part of next week. Now, let's take a look at the tropics. Florence has encountered a little bit of hostile environment and has gone down to tropical storm strength, but it will reignite as it gets closer to the U.S. coastline. Then we have 92L out there that will become Helene today, and 93L, which will become Isaac today. So very busy. Here's the models on Florence, showing several models taking this to the U.S. coastline or very close to it before curving. In fact, one model, look at this, the European, takes it onshore into South Carolina and then eventually into North Carolina as a powerful hurricane on Thursday. That's one model idea, so we'll watch it for you. Invest 92L, which will become Helene. Some of the models say it will curve, but many models actually take it west into the islands and into the Caribbean. And then you have Isaac, and again, many models say that this will curve into the Atlantic, and in fact, it may do that, but a couple of the members do take it into the middle of the Atlantic. So we have a lot to talk about in the tropics over the next few days. This is the peak of the season this week.
So that's it. That's all I have for you this morning. There will be no movie tomorrow morning because it is Saturday, but there will be blog updates early in the morning, even on Saturday and Sunday. The weather never takes a day off, so I'll get you some information bright and early both days, and there'll be another video on Monday morning. We're live on the radio this morning, of course, from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. We're on CBS 8 and ABC 32. I do a weather chat with Ryan at 5:50 a.m. and 6:40 a.m. Our morning crew and their morning crew come together. That's always a lot of fun, and your forecasts across the dial whenever you want it on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of stations. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.